Hey everyone, hopefully you can hear me. It looks like the robot has started early tonight. You know what, let me try to do this. Okay. Hopefully that's a little better. Sorry y'all. Dealing with a couple of things tonight and it's been a day. Tomorrow I probably am going to do a short little live stream before shenanigans to show off a few things in the Pleco tank. I'm doing some work on it. So tonight we're just gonna pop in, do a quick live, and then I'm gonna go from there with stuff. I've been trying to get work done today, and then I had physical therapy. It's just been a day. And then my phone crapped out on me. Oh, it's been a rough day, y'all. It has been a rough day. Hey, there's my Teresa. Hey, Fish Nerd. Hey, April. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I just kind of started talking and just went with it. Okay. Hey, Rabbits. Long time no see. And yes, tonight I was going to hang out with the Plecos and everything, but I am in the midst of redoing their tank. So, I got a couple of things in the mail today. One being my new phone. The second was some Amazon swords that I ordered that were extremely late getting here, and I'm hoping they don't die. That's another reason why we're on this tank, because I just dumped them in here while I'm redoing we got Pleco renovations going on, and then I've also got the snail tank renovations going on. So we got a lot of renovations going on, and a lot of everything else is a mess right now. It's like I started all the projects, and I'm going to move the camera just to let everyone know that there is going to be some movement on the camera. But these are the state my swords came in, and they're not looking so great right now. They're looking kind of rough, so I want to get them planted and get them some nutrients and, let them do what they're going to do before they start growing again. I don't think I'm going to completely lose them, but they don't look so great. But, I've got faith. I've got faith in it. I can bring them back. I know I can. So, and all this stuff is about to get moved out of here. So this is the last time this tank's going to look so crazy too. So, you know what? Let me actually get these guys some food. Move this light over a little so maybe we can see the babies. Oh, it has been that kind of day, y'all. All right. I really need to get a second light for this tank. Okay. Yeah, I figured they would. Like I said, the leaves are looking kind of rough, but the roots were wet the whole time, so they should be good. Before long, they're going to look like this guy in front of us. They're going to be like, woohoo, we are big and happy. I've got to go get the soil I'm going to use for them tomorrow. All right, let's let their food drop down. Oh, but so on top of going to my physical therapy for the first time, the roots are, I think I am going to put them in a pot with at least 2 of them and put the roots on those are white. They're not black or browning or anything like that. They do have good white roots. Um, but yeah, I'm thinking two of them are going to go into pots, and one is actually going to get planted permanently in the snail tank, because they like to go on the leaves and play on the big wide leaves. So yeah, that way I can move those other two around as I need to. So I just need to go get a couple of little pots, get the soil, get them good to go. I got a lot to get done this weekend. So if I'm not around much, y'all, it's because I'm playing in my tanks. So hopefully by next Wednesday, I should have a lot to show you guys. Tomorrow, the kids are going to wash out my tanks for me that I've already got that I need to, start getting stuff in. And then I'm going to work on getting these plants moved. Yeah, I figured they're gonna need some time and some TLC. That trip was not good on them. They didn't even put them in a box. They put them in a bubble mailer, and they weren't marked live plants. It was just a disaster. Would I buy from Amazon again? Yeah, I'll give it another chance, but I won't have high expectations at all. And there was a couple of things I found on Amazon. I'm gonna consult with my local fish nerd here and see what he thinks about doing that. But gonna try to expand the snail colony a little. Try to just make it, a whole bunch of little rainbow snail. Yeah, they packaged them in a bubble mailer, and the bubble mailer had 2 Ziploc bags in it, and one of the bags just had like the roots sitting in water. And I was like, man, this is not funny. I was like, well, it happens. It happens. So, oh, crap. Okay, can y'all hear me again? Sorry about that. We got a half a pleco there. He's like trying to hide and say, hey. It's like, what's going on? Yeah, at least the bubble mailer was like, it was actually a plastic one instead of a paper bubble mailer. That could have just gone real bad, real quick. I want to try to get on this sword plant because all the little babies seem to love hiding in that sword plant. Like this little plant, that's gonna be its like permanent home. So the plecos are, getting happy. We got a little baby in the background. So at least they're popping out and getting more visible. You can actually see them. Little half-tail's still hanging out there. The snails, I am seeing fewer and fewer snails like every day, and more little shells everywhere. I have started picking some of the shells out of the tanks when I see them now, because that's a lot of shells. Yeah, this little plant this guy's on right here, that's one of the ones I'm going to take out right here. This guy, it's got a couple of babies that have grown from it. I'm going to take that one out. That one I'm going to put in the snail tank for sure. This one right here. And then there's one behind it. Back there. Whoa, Dave, stop drinking on the job, buddy. You got to stop doing that. He's like, but I don't wanna. Yeah, that plant that the pleco is on right now, that one is also going to go into the snail tank. So I'm going to take 3 plants out of here. And there was one listing I saw on there for frog bit, and something else, but you got 6 of each, and it was $10. And from what I've seen on the frog bit, that's actually a decent price on the other sites that I was looking at. So I may be getting that frog bit and start trying to lean away from all the duckweed, because me and the duckweed are starting to. I had like an inch of it on top of this tank yesterday, just hanging out everywhere. It was so much duckweed. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead. I've got it in my cart now. That I'm just gonna go ahead and buy that one. And there was a 5-pack of snails and some Java moss. I don't really need the Java moss, but the snails was a good price. And I kind of, wanted to, get salad seasoning. Well, and like the only thing about the duckweed is that the mystery snails do like it a lot. And like normally what I'll do is dry it out on a pan. No, that was actually on the on Amazon. I'll send you the links to the stuff I found after the stream tonight. But I did find some stuff that was decently priced, and I was like, maybe I should talk to you about that. So I will send that your way to talk about. But yeah, I've dried out a lot of duckweed to turn into snello for the snails, and I need to get some. Yes, we will have to get some calcium powder. I've got the cuttle bone. I guess you know what, I'm just gonna hammer that out and turn it into a powder, and I can just put that in the snello. They'll eat it. It'll be fine. But they do need more calcium. My water doesn't have a lot of minerals and stuff in it. I don't have a lot of, like, for some reason, even though I am on a well, we don't get a lot of like calcium or lime or any of that in our water, which is a good thing. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing for your pipes. It's a bad thing if you have snails, because they need the stuffs. So and one of the cats just knocked the lights out on the shrimp tank. The shrimp tank is another thing that I've been working on. That's been a mess. Still trying to save that one. It's like one day it's like, okay, we think we got this worked out, and then the next day it's like, no, not happening. But yeah, I've definitely learned my lesson this time on that one. I also got my pre-filters for my hang-on backs. I ordered a bunch of those for the new tanks. And I've got a small one I want to put on the shrimp tank to see if that can kind of help filter some of that water and the stuff that's in it out. I've got some carbon and some of the ammonia reducer. And I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to save it, but if I can't, I can't. I'm just gonna have to accept that sometimes things crash and you can't help it. So it is what it is. But this one is actually looking really good. For all of the work I had to do on it, the water is very clear again. It's pretty much doing its thing. I'm doing the regular water changes. I take out about 2 or 3 gallons a week, top it back up. It seems to work good. So that's what we're doing. Fish Nerd has made me very nervous to take the plants out of there, but at the same time, if I don't, they're going to die anyway. So I'm just going to bite the bullet and do it. I am kind of worried to mess around with all the little babies in there, but you know, they'll be okay. The babies are going to be fine. They're going to go hide from me when I do it. So John Travolta was dancing again, so I'm happy about that. He's like, woohoo, we got babies that can dance again. Big Mama's like, could you give me like 5 days? Like, please, just a week. Just let me have a week of you not dancing for me. You know, let me get this little piece of horn word out of here. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I mean, worst case is they die, you know. Yeah, it's like if I don't try to do something, it's gonna die. If I don't do anything, it's definitely gonna die. So, I got to do something about it. Yeah, this hornwort is like, whoo wee, that definitely needs some trimming. It's kind of long. I kind of need to get in there and clip it down, but it is growing. That is the thing. This stuff grows like wild. Like, the only thing I've seen grow faster is weeds, so I'm kind of okay with that. I'm really proud of myself. The fact that the shrimp have gone this long. I've had them over 6 months now, and after the second batch I got, they didn't die. So now I would be comfortable getting like some more blues or oranges or reds, whatever I can find. I would totally be comfortable doing that if like I had to start over again. I know I could get that tank balanced, set up balanced, and ready for them in like a month, and then have just a whole bunch of pretty shrimp in there, and it would be really cool. There's some things I would do differently this time, definitely, but other than that, like I would not have added any of the rocks to that tank in the substrate. That I would have completely left out. That's, I think, what caused my biggest problem in there is I forgot that I had some gravel in it with the sand, and that is where all my problems lied there, and the soil that I used. So the substrate would be the biggest difference of the tanks. And I really didn't have, what is going on there? Oh, the TV turned on. I was like, what is that? Oh man, you probably could. He's gonna be like, where did it all go? I'm gonna be like, I swear I don't have any new fish. No, not at all. There's no new fish back here. Yeah, I actually have basketball players that come and visit the tank now. They're like, woohoo, we're gonna hang out with the fish, play some horse. They need some exercise. We need some exercise. It's a win-win. Yeah, it's been really nice though to see the fish all active again. Okay, I have to look up some stuff on minnows because from everything thought I knew about minnows, I am now finding I know nothing about minnows. I thought they were these little bitty fish that were kind of like, not the smartest fish in the bunch, but actually they are they know what they're doing. Um, but my minnows are eating the sand, and I don't know why. They eat it and they spit it out, and I'm like, why are you doing that, buddy? Like, what is going on here? If they start doing it again, I'll move the camera. But this one like bounces off the bottom of the tank, and I'm like, you're doing this for a reason, but why? Why are you doing this? The plecos are playing. Oh, they're oh, okay. Oh, well, that is interesting. So see um the Skiffia, they don't do that. They'll go pick at like the plants, especially if there's when the snails lay eggs on it. If they find the little snail clutches, they'll sit there and they'll pick at them and eat every one of those little snail babies, like till they're gone. The minnows don't really do that too much. They attack the bottom of the sand. The only weird thing is they're not doing it usually where the food falls. So I'm like, are you guys just which is, and I feed them, like they get fed twice a day. And like I said, I knew that the Skiffia were eating the snail babies, which is why this tank was overrun, but not so overrun. It's like most of the babies didn't have a chance to survive. Like they got eaten pretty quick, which is probably why I won't end up having any minnow babies in this tank. Because if they do scatter the eggs in the roots, the Skiffia are going to find them. They're going to eat them. Oh, we have 3 babies out now. I think there's 5 in here, but I haven't seen all 5 at the same time. I have seen 3. So it's between 3 and 5 that Big Mama had. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, that is good to know that they are eating that stuff. So I won't get overrun with that. And I wonder if they would eat the shrimp if I put them in the shrimp tank. Questions I have. It's like I want to try it, but I don't want to try it because if I try it, then they're going to eat my shrimp. And then I'm going to be like, man, that sucks. The Skiffia definitely will eat the shrimp. The minnows, I'm not sure about. The rasboras, the 2 rasboras I have, which I'm probably going to take out of that tank too. They don't mess with the shrimp at all. They don't touch them. It's the weirdest thing. I guess it's because the shrimp are bigger than their mouths, so they just don't try. I don't know. I got nothing there. And I wish the babies were just a little bigger because they're all swimming through there, and I don't know if y'all can see them. They are cute little fellas. He's like, they're coming for me. Yeah, it's like they, and see, it's kind of cute that they're all in the sword plant because that's where Tiny Squid used to like hang out. Like all the other ones would hang on the other side of the tank where I had the floating valves, but he would always hang out in the sword plant. So I just think it's cool every time I see them in there. They're like just hanging out like he used to. Miss that little fish. Like I could watch these guys for hours. They're just so, I don't know. They have like personality. It's kind of funny. But I was like, I know you're watching me now. You can't watch me eat. Like that's so rude. Yeah, I thought and PetSmart has some garamis, and I really thought about getting them, but then everyone I've talked to have said they are like aggressive. So I don't know. It's like I'm yeah. So I and then I was like, well, I need to get everything set up first, and I really want to get the Corys. They had the I know they had the kissing garamis, and they had a oh man, what was the other one? I can't even remember now because it was like 3 months ago. But they always have them there. So tomorrow I have to stop by PetSmart, and I'm going to take a video of the fish that they have in there and let you see what I can get like locally. And then there's two other pet stores I would like to go by and get some videos of the fish they have. Yeah, it's like the kissing ones are cool because they'll kiss, but if that's the only two fish you can have in your tank, it's like I kind of would like to be able to keep something else in there too. See, little minnows like, I'm just gonna eat this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want big ones. I definitely don't want big ones. John Travolta's doing the little swimmy thing again. It's like, man, come on. Yeah. Now I think they did have. I know they didn't have pearls or honeys, but they did have the blues. So maybe we go and look at those and see what they've got going on there. Well, y'all, it has been a long day. Normally, I do go for an hour. Tonight, I'm just going to wrap it up about here and get off this leg. I had the physical therapy today and everything else. So I'm exhausted. And oh, he came to dance for us. He's like, hey, let me shake it for you, lady. Look at John Travolta go. It's like not even been a week and he's like showing his colors again. Yeah, it feels like it about right now. It wasn't a lot, but it was a lot because getting there, getting back, dealing with it. It was just a lot. They, you are not kidding at all. But I will be back Sunday. If I can get the one tank when I get the Pleco tank redecorated, I'm definitely doing a live on that whenever I get done with it. I'm just going to show it off. So I'll put out a communities tab on it and get back to making some shorts here shortly. But I will see you guys later. And if you're hanging out over at Shenanigans tomorrow, I may be there, depending on how bad I'm hurting or not. Okay? But I will see y'all later. Hey, bye.